Since making my video on close-up and macro photography, I've been looking for a solution that would really help me take my macro and close-up photography to the next level, allow me to pick out better detail, get better exposures, and also allow me to become a lot more creative with that style of photography. And the problems I was having was really just not enough hands, lack of flexibility, unstable images because the handheld light just wasn't working for me. But now I have the solution, and it is the JJC macro arm light. I've been using these for a couple of weeks, absolutely love them. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you and show you why I think these are absolutely brilliant. I'm finding them much better than a flash gun and a cone head. I think those are probably great for insects. This is great for insects too, but when it comes to flexibility, creativity, you can't beat this, and they're a whole lot cheaper. So I'm now going to find a suitable subject to demonstrate these to you and the capabilities and how you can get creative, and just some initial ideas that I've been using these for, so that hopefully it'll help inspire your macro photography as well. Okay, without further ado, let me go and find a suitable subject and we'll get started on the details of these lights. If it is something that you are interested, I will drop a link in the description down below. Will be an affiliate link. You won't need to pay any extra, but it does help support the channel. And as I'm going through this, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Your support for the channel is massively appreciated as the channel continues to grow, because I am truly loving my photography journey and sharing it with you guys. I found a suitable subject now. I've got my macro lens attached. I'm going to capture some images which I'll show you in a second. I'll very quickly though first just run through the controls on the actual lights themselves. So you can see I've got the lights just attached to the hot shoe of the camera. There's my subject down there. You can see my macro lens. And the lights, if I press and hold the M button for 3 seconds, that switches the lights on. You can immediately see the illumination effect on my small subject here. If I press it again, it just switches the left one on. Switch it again, presses the right one. So you've got real control, and then back to both. You also have 10 settings. At the moment it's on the brightest. If I reduce that, you can see the illumination coming down. So you've got full control, and it flashes when you get to the bottom. And I'm going to go straight back up to the top because I want to show you the difference between it just with no lights and illumination, and then the effect the lights have, and talk about my settings. So this first image I've captured at f8 at 1/160th of a second. I just want to make sure I freeze the motion. Now I've got auto ISO on, and it's taking it at ISO 3200. So I'm going to get quite a bit of noise. I'm not going to denoise these images, by the way. So what I want to now do is capture the same image, because what you get on this, you get some illumination of the background, and I really want to isolate the flower on this particular subject. And in this image, what you can see is that I've illuminated the flower, and now it's brought the ISO right down to 3/20ths. But also what you can see is the background, the flower is isolated from the background. So you can adjust this to various degrees. And in this image, I've got the light intensity set to power 3 of the 10. And so you can see it's just giving me a little bit of detail in the background. Okay, let's find another subject, and I'll show you some more things that you can do with this light system. So there's a couple of things worth noting as I search for another subject that on today's photo shoot. One is it's really bright sun, and this light is still super effective, which I'm really impressed by. The other thing is that it's detachable from the camera. You can put it on a tripod separately, you can put it on an extension arm. So let me find another subject. Because it's detachable, let's start to get creative and do some side lighting and maybe also some backlighting. I found my second subject now, so let's set up and take a look at it. So for this one, I've actually gone portrait mode. And as you can see, the lights are still sitting there, much better than the big cone. There's my subject. You can actually see that it's backlit by the sun, which was giving me a high degree of contrast. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to take a photograph without and with the lights, and then I'll start to get creative with this particular one. This is without any light, but you can see I love the composition. I love the vertical, the portrait mode of the composition with the leaves just at the bottom. But this is where the advantage of the lights come in, especially with the reach that it offers. So what you can see in this second image is by turning and activating the lights, the actual stamen in the flowers are creating texture and shadows on the actual white of the flower in the background. Really, really like this effect. Okay, I'm going to take it off the camera now and position it in other locations. So let's see what impact it can have, because it's capable to be tripod mounted or even handheld if you want to. And here we've got the same composition, but you see I've put the lights on a small miniature tripod. So it's now illuminating it from the top, and I'll go behind it and get some more creative ones in just 1 second. And in this first image you can see it's the same composition, really lovely. You've got a little bit of background detail, which I actually do like, but you've got a little bit of, it's this very high contrast, and it's at ISO 500. Now in this one, illuminated, I really love the way it's brought down the background. The detail in the flower is absolutely excellent. I love the contrast in this one. The real detail in the flower, all of the attention of the eye is drawn to the flower, and the background is not distracting at all. And we managed to get the ISO using the illumination down to 160, so it gives me quite a few stops when using these lights. So what I want to do here is get a little bit more creative. So what I've done is I've put one of the lights facing forward. It's directly into the camera, so I want it to almost be emulating the sun. And then what I've got here is with the second light, it's just front lighting it so that I can get the detail. So I'd be intrigued to know what you think of this image. I really like the backlighting effect, and you could get really creative with this particular aspect of the lights. The lights can be used in all sorts of creative scenarios. I captured these images at sunset with the sun behind the flowers, using the lights to illuminate from the front to balance the exposure, giving detail in the flowers without blowing out the sun behind. And these images were captured at night, providing superb illumination of the flowers, whilst at the same time allowing me to create shadow effect across the flowers and leaves, whilst rendering the background dark so as to bring the whole focus onto the flowers. There are so many uses for this light out in the field, even on a day like today when it's so bright. It will always be taken with me whenever I'm going to do macro or close-up photography. And today on location it's so bright, but it still functions superbly well to really allow me to get the detail and get some creative shots. And I think that's its secret, because the illumination is so controllable that you can really set up any kind of still life at home, any macro, any close-up and flower, insect photography. So flexible. Could not recommend this light enough. Please check the link in the description below if you're interested in this. You won't pay any more, it's an affiliate link, but it does help support the channel. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and also check out these videos next. Thank you very much for your time in watching this video, and until next time, thank you and see you soon.